So Amazon released new Kindles the other day, and though I'm not a really big Kindle person, I am interested in the color variant they have, especially some of the details I unearthed while doing my initial research. So let's go ahead and talk about them. How's it going, everyone? Roger here, Rants About Tech. If you're new here, welcome. Consider hitting the subscribe button for me, please. And to the crew, to the accountants out there, to the real deal eInk heads, to the casuals, what's up, Mississippi? All y'all go ahead and hit the like button for me, please. All right, so I got one of this in my Google feed this morning, and it was a Verge article that I was reading that had information about the Kindle drop. And but I went to go find some more information from actual Amazon themselves, and this is the site that I found here. But we'll go through it and we'll try to figure out what the details are. And like I said, I want to add a little bit to the conversation because I think I got some information that they're probably not putting in here. All right, so we have a picture here of all of the devices that they released, and the color variant seems to be smaller than the Paperwhite. We'll have to look at that screen size, but the screen size definitely looks smaller than the Paperwhite. We have the Colorsoft all the way on the left, then we have the Scribe, then we got the Paperwhite, and then we have a smaller Kindle. So let's go ahead and go through the details here. But the screen for the color variant does look smaller than even the Paperwhite here. So it's definitely not for note taking. It's definitely just an e-reader, it looks like, from what I gather from this. But let's find out. So our e-reader lineup also features a reimagined Kindle Scribe and the fastest Kindle Paperwhite ever. So they've changed the Kindle Scribe. I hope they've made this thing better. I really do want to get it. With all the problems I read about it, it just didn't seem interesting at all. And it was like it felt like I would have been putting myself through something just to review the device. And I don't want to review things that don't look like I would want to use them. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense for me to spend time writing up things, taking notes, and then putting a video together for something that I'm not even interested in. So that's why I never talked about and never picked up the Kindle Scribe, because of everything that I read about it. It just didn't seem like my kind of device, something that I would get into. So, but they've improved it. I'm interested to see how. So our e-reader lineup also features a reimagined Kindle Scribe and the fastest Kindle Paperwhite ever. And I'm thinking, fastest Paperwhite? Why would you need a fast e-reader? Like, that almost sounds counterintuitive, right? What sacrifices are you making to make an e-reader faster? What are we really doing on this e-reader that we need to be super fast? We're turning pages real fast? Unless you're doing that, this seems how I want to do the whole episode with my hand in my pocket. I ruined it. If they were going to push faster, they said a reimagined Scribe. So the Scribe is slow as crap and then the e-reader's fast. Oh, that's a good job. Oh, you did good, Amazon. You did good. All right. I'm making some assumptions. Maybe the Scribe is faster as well. They just didn't mention it along with the Paperwhite because they don't really have anything to say with the Paperwhite. Maybe it's like, oh, the Paperwhite, it's fast. It still just reads black and white. It's just an e-reader, but it's faster. That's the bump. Maybe that's all they had to add to the Paperwhite there. But I'm thinking the screen text should be better, right? Different? Maybe a bigger one. I don't know. But yeah, I'm hoping that the Scribe is better because I definitely want to try it out if it's better. I don't want to put myself through a world of hurt. That's what I feel like I would have been doing if I had gotten the first one. So yeah, I'm hoping this is better. I really do want Amazon to put out a good product when it comes to this, because they're the OGs. Oh boy, why are we flying so low? All right, so it looks like they have a new entry. So the smaller one is called the Matcha? We'll call it a Matcha. So it's, a new entry-level Kindle with a new matcha color. All right, so this highlighted portion right here is what I'm most interested in. So let's take a look at this. Everything about Kindle Colorsoft was meticulously designed to deliver rich, paper-like color. It uses an oxide backplane with custom waveforms for fast performance and a higher contrast on both color and black and white content. Its custom Colorsoft display includes a new light guide with nitride LEDs that, when combined with our custom algorithms, enhances color and increases brightness, all without washing out details. So I read something on the Verge site when talking about the Kindle where they were talking about light passing through the LEDs. So the first thing I thought of when I read that was the DC-1 and its transflective display. Basically what it does is it's an LCD layer that allows light to pass through it, and then the back panel reflects the light back. so you don't need a backlight for this particular panel. It sounds like this is what's happening here, but I'm gonna have to do more research to find out, but initially that's my thought. All right, so it says that you can zoom in on images without worry about pixelation. Again, reminding me of the DC-1. A lot of their marketing was just video of them zooming in and out on content. Yeah, I really want to get down to what this is that they're doing here that's new. And you can choose between standard and vibrant color styles. Kindle Colorsoft comes with wireless charging. Now that's cool. Wireless charging and e-ink device, I mean, it's something you wouldn't really think about, and I'm thinking about it now. I'm like, how would I use that? Regardless though, it's an option, and I have wireless charging devices around, so I think that that's a cool addition to add to any device, and e-reader included. Up to 8 weeks of battery life, 8 weeks. And it's waterproof, so you can bring it with you in the bath or take it to the beach without having to worry. Waterproof. They didn't say splash proof. Waterproof. Like you can, like this will fall in some water and still be okay. I'm gonna have to do some research on that too. All right, so they don't really touch on any details about their new color device. So we're gonna have to go somewhere else to look at that. But we're gonna go on to the rest of what they have on the other Kindle. So new Kindle Scribe with in-book writing and AI-powered notebook. So AI, yeah, everything's using it, but why does it have to be the staple? That's the selling point. Oh, it has AI in it now. Is it still the crappy Scribe? Just tell me that. That's what I want to know. That's the real information here. All new Kindle Scribe combines all of the benefits of Kindle with a powerful note-taking device. The display has new white borders and the screen has a smooth paper-like texture that makes it look like and feel like you're writing on a sheet of paper. Plus, at 300 ppi, text looks crisp and clear when you're writing or reading. The premium pen is finely crafted to deliver just the right heft and balance so it feels like holding an actual pen. And the new soft-tipped eraser feels like a pencil. You'll think you have to brush the screen clean after erasing. All right, so this part right here is interesting, I thought. Your notes become part of the page and the book text dynamically flows around it. If you increase the font size, change the font style, or book layout changes, the notes remain visibly exactly where you want it, so you can never lose any meaning or context. So apparently you can dictate on images on the new Kindle Scribe, and the text on that particular image will reflow around the notes that you write on that document. So that's pretty interesting. I do like the thought of that. And it also says, coming soon, you'll also be able to write your notes in the side panel and easily hide them when you are done. So they're clearly still working on this device. So all the software isn't done baking just yet. Same thing with the last Scribe. People were waiting for features for that thing forever. Like, it's still features people are waiting for on that device. Now the new one's out, and they're probably still waiting on those features. I subscribe by a thought. MKBHD says all the time. And if you don't know who that is, he's the biggest tech YouTuber on the planet. But he basically says, don't buy tech for future updates. Buy it for what it is today. And if they're offering a whole bunch of updates in the future, or in the future you'll be able to do this, in the future you'll be able to do that. Judge it on what it is today, people. I'm not liking how companies are starting to offer features down the line. Apple, I'm looking at you. You buy the iPhone today, you got 4 months before the AI hits. And that's what people are buying it for. They're advertising that iPhone on AI. There's no AI in the phone yet. It's coming, but there's none yet. Buy it for what it is today. I can't repeat that enough, for sure. That's something everyone should be living by when it comes to their technology purchases. Since its debut in 2012, customers have made Kindle Paperwhite our best-selling Kindle, and the all-new Kindle Paperwhite is our fastest yet. Scrolling through your Kindle library or store is snappy and responsive with 25% faster page turns. The display uses an oxide-thin film transistor, which gives the highest contrast ratio of any Kindle, so text and images pop off the screen. A larger 7-inch display is a first for Kindle Paperwhite, and yet it is also the thinnest Kindle Paperwhite ever with up to 3 months of battery life. 3 months. Now that's e-ink for you right there. Kindle Paperwhite is waterproof. Again, waterproof. I gotta find out to what extent these things are waterproof, because that's super interesting. With 16 gigabytes of storage for thousands of books, and comes in raspberry, jade, and black. Kindle Paperwhite Signature Edition, which comes with 32 gigabytes of storage, optional wireless charging, and auto-adjusting front light. Comes in metallic raspberry, metallic jade, and metallic black. All right, so 16 gigabytes of storage, and then the signature edition gets 32 gigabytes of storage in a different color. So more storage, different color, and I think the wireless charging is only on the signature edition. I could be wrong on that, but I'm going to do some more research. And lastly, we have the new Kindle, our most compact Kindle now, and matcha. I mean, that's not sage. Weighing in at just 158 grams, the new entry-level Kindle is small enough to fit in your hand or carry in your back pocket. It is packed with premium Kindle features. It has 300 ppi, glare-free display, now with faster page turns, higher contrast ratio, and a front light that is 25% brighter at max settings, as bright as Kindle Paperwhite. It comes in a fun new matcha color, offers weeks of battery life from a single charge, and has 16 gigabytes of storage for holding thousands of books, all of which make it the ideal device for reading anywhere the day takes you. So the new Kindles are available starting at $109. I'm assuming that's for the entry-level one. The Kindle Paperwhite is available now starting at $159, and the Kindle Paperwhite Signature Edition is available for $199.99. The Kindle Colorsoft Signature Edition will ship on October 30th and is available now for pre-order at $279.99. The new Kindle Scribe will ship on December 4th and is available now for pre-order starting at $399. All right, so they mentioned that the new Kindle lineup is packaged in 100% recyclable device packaging that features a new box design that uses more recycled fiber content, averages 99% wood fiber-based materials, and uses less ink. I think that's great. If you watch my unboxings, I harp all the time on people not using paper when they should be, or just not using a wrap at all for some devices if they're thinking about using plastic. So I think this is very good that they've put some energy and effort behind sustainability when it comes to packaging and to reduce waste, because that's what it's all about, right? Kudos to Amazon for that, and I definitely appreciate that. And I will appreciate it if I get the device and unbox it, which if I read and it's looking decent, but looking is one thing. We gotta look and see what the software does. We gotta see what the pen situation is like. I don't want to get into a headache, you guys. I don't. I would love to review the Kindle Scribe. I would love to. I just don't want a headache. So that's the deal. If no one had said to me, oh, the Kindle Scribe is really not that good. It has a long way to go. You're waiting for updates. If no one had gotten that into my head, I would have gotten to that ball of wax and been hating life. But I dodged that bullet like a pro. Call me Bruce Leroy. All right, so that's the new Kindle lineup, but I definitely want to go and take a look at what this screen for the color display is made out of. They hinted in the Verge article that it was a Kaliedo screen, but how does that jive with transparent LCD? Is there a hybrid going on? Is there a new technology brewing that, again, Kindle has got the exclusive rights to that we won't see for 8 years? It's just color Kindle. It's got to be great, right? It's Kindle, established brand, color, perfect for e-reading. So, I mean, this is going to be a smash. I just want to see what they're doing, that's special. So let's check this out. Let's go to The Verge and see exactly what they talked about there. All right, so right here on The Verge, the Colorsoft is based on eInk's Kaliedo technology, but uses an entirely new display stack for Kindles, all the way back to a newly designed oxide backplane that makes it easier for eInk panels, tiny bits of ink to move around quickly. So that should speed things up without even needing more processing power. So that's good, right? All right, so the next bit of information we got here is this bit here. The eInk world has been working on similar tech for a while, and Amazon thinks it's the key to making color work well. The Colorsoft has new LED pixels. So there we got pixels, LED pixels. Now, are they talking about the display? Or are they talking about how it's lit, right? I mean, and the new way of shining light through them individually to enhance colors. So they are using actual pixels, shining light through the pixels to enhance colors. Now, that could mean a couple things. Am I reading this wrong? Are they just talking about the front light that's shining light onto the pixels, which they're calling pixels, but they're not pixels, they're just dots? Is that what they're talking about? Or are they talking about the display itself having some color shine through? It's very confusing from this. All right, so they go on to say that it's also brighter than ever to help the whole thing feel more vivid. Some of this tech also helped the Paperwhite turn pages faster and easier, but it was designed to make Colorsoft work. All right, so yeah, that's a very confusing element there. I'm going to do more research on that to kind of figure that whole thing out. And I'm going to figure out just what's new in this particular scribe. And I may just do an update video on this because I thought they had more information on their actual site. I'm putting this video up, you guys. It's not filled with much, but I took the time to do it, so we're gonna do it. But yeah, I imagine Amazon's site having more information about their own product, but I'll have to do some research and get back to you guys on this. And like I said, maybe I'll do a follow-up video to this, going into more detail once I've had a couple days to research and see what people are saying about the actual display and technology, and maybe that'll shed some light on what actually is happening right here. Is it just Kaliedo with faster moving pigment, with a better front light, right? I mean, that could be what they're talking about. Or are we talking about a whole new different technology, kind of like what Remarkable did with the Remarkable Paper Pro and their use of the Gallery 3 technology and how they tweaked and refined that for their product? Is Kindle tweaking and refining here for their product? Is the eInk Corporation tweaking and refining on behalf of Amazon and the Kindle products? Because they will undoubtedly have exclusivity on this tech if it is that. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do some research and get back to you guys on exactly what's going on here. So go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss that update, and go ahead and like if you like this video. All right, until next time, you guys, take care.